All right. Yesterday we left a question after what the Darcha Moshe brought from Ben Yoina, that the way to daven, that you have to mamash feel liboy lamaila, which is meaning you have to feel you in Shamayim, you in Yonah Shamayim, you completely mufshat me'agashmius, like the neshama is out of the body, and you're completely ruchni. So we ask, if that's the case, you completely forget the Gashmius or Olam. You're not thinking about it. How could the whole davening, it's about Gashmius. How can we ask Refainu, Baruch Aleinu? It's like Tada Desasre. So there's few answers for it. So like this. It says the Gabbai Tefillah, Yaakov Avinu saw the dream, Vina Sulam Mutzav Artzov Rosh Magia Shamayim. It says the Tefillah has so many levels. Mutzav Artzov, it starts from very, very low levels of Artzim. It could go up Rosh Magia Shamayim. There's many levels in davening, many. So I'm just going to bring a few levels over here. That there's one Pashuta level, a very, very Pashuta level that people come to daven. And a lot of times it becomes so habit, you're used to it. You're davening 3 times a day, so you're on autopilot. It's like daven sech from sich allein, the words, and sometimes the mind becomes somewhere else. It's completely disconnected between the mind and the heart. So that's a very it is a very low level because and b'derech klal. When a person davens without any kavanah over there, just saying the words, b'derech klal, such a davening, b'derech klal, it's done to get the davening out of the way. Just I cannot go to eat, I cannot go to business, to work, so I need to daven first. So I'm getting the davening out of the way. So it's a very low level of that, but it's also at kedekah the Talmidei Baal Shem Tov brought on the pasuk V'aschan el Hashem b'esahi leimer when Moshe Rabbeinu daven all the tefillas to go to Eretz Yisrael. So they said there's a remes V'aschan el Hashem b'esahi leimer. Going to come time the Jews going to be so farnumen and so. And the Golus, they won't have time to daven. There's just lemur, just saying the words. As I feel over there, he says Hashem should listen to the praise. It's also madrega. They come to shul. They could have done something else at that time. Lemur, Hashem should listen to that. It's also a shtickle level. Yeah, it's a boyfriend kloli. He has an emunah. That's why he's coming to daven. Tell me about Shem Tov. I didn't have time to look for it right now. I didn't have much time, but I didn't make it up. It says from Talmud about Shem Tov. Anyway, then there is another level that you go a little bit higher level, and this is the level of when a person asks all his needs. When he says Take Baruch Aleinu, Rafeinu, Slach Lonu, all his needs, he take mechaven. And Adarabah, somebody that mechaven this davening, it's tefillah de'oraisa, mide'oraisa. Whatever you ask from Hashem, your needs, a tefillah daraisa. There's nusachat tefillah. How many times? It's midrabona, lukula alma. The davening midaraisa. When you ask your needs from Hashem, that's also show a higher level of emunah. All my needs, I'm gonna come to Hashem. He's gonna solve my problems. That's already higher level. He's asking. He has in mind, and he's asking his needs from Hashem. And like I said, let's make the davening daraisa. However. There is a Zoyar that the Rebbe brings in a Sikha. Soon I'm going to mention the Sikha. The Zoyar says even that level, which is greater than the previous level we brought, according to the Zoyar, that's a level of tefillah of the dog. Tefillah saklov. Why? The Zoyar HaKodesh says, the Tikkun Zoyar, it says that people that daven just to Hashem, just give me and give me and give me. He says in Aramaic, havli, give me, havli. And the dog does have. All you're davening is just give me my needs. Says that's the tefillah of a dog. He says that's the dog asking, give me and give me. Here that's from that sikha of from the Rebbe. He brings the Tikkun Zoyar. So like this. That people that just say give me and give me, I lost the place already. Okay, kayadua. Anyway, so that tefillah, is a tefillah like b'chinas in a higher level. The demand is greater than for a person to not daven just for your needs. Oh, so what should you daven for if not for your needs? That's midaraisa. You come, you ask for needs from Hashem. Oh, so the one pashut level that shouldn't be such a tefillah. That's a pip shot. Don't daven just for yourself. Daven for others too. It's not just what I need. That's why the whole tefillah, Anshe Knesset Agdola, Tiknu B'Loshen Rabim, Baruch Aleinu, Refoeinu, I'm not just davening for myself, davening for everybody, and I'm bichlalam. And by the way, it says also, I remember one time somebody asked me I should make a special mishaberach for the choilim over here by the Sefer Torah, for somebody who's very sick, he needs extra mishaberach. I told him it's hepech what the Gemara says. The Gemara says, Adarabah, that tefillah of the choilim is stronger when it's bichlal shar choyle Yisrael. If you make him outstanding by himself, it's losing the power of the tefillah. Adarabah, the power of tefillah, and a tefillah retzuya, when it's coming, I'm asking not just for myself, for Klal Adrabah. I'm espal chaveru unana tchila. So mashma, you have to have him in mind, even maybe more for yourself, daven for him. Okay, so that's one level of making the tefillah. Again, one level of b'chal have nothing in mind, and by the way, and that Indian not to have nothing in mind, even though the Talmud of Hashem was Lamed Kav Schus, the Rosh in his Orchos Chaim, he brings, there's a sefer that his son wrote, Orchos Chaim, and then the sefer he wrote on Sefer Musar. He writes over there that you have to ask Mechila from Hashem for saying Slach Lonu without Kavanah. You're standing in Shemona Esrei, it's like Slach Lonu, you don't even mean it. For that alone you have to ask Mechila.
That's why I say Shanu, but after
It could be. Anyway, Akaponim, it's in a way it's bad. You're coming to daven, you don't have in mind what you're saying, and whatever. So that's okay. So that's one level you should have in mind. And then when you have in mind, don't have in mind just yourself, have in mind everybody. But then there is another higher level, well, that's really answering our question over here. If you're so high up there, your mamash is a spashtus aguf. You now have no shaychus to gashmius. You kula immerse in davening and godliness. So what's all this baruch Hu? It says that a person have to daven, and that's what the Rebbe also quote from the Mezritcha Magid. A person have to daven for his needs, not just for his needs. A person have to daven for the need of the Shechina. And the Mezritcha Magid says that's Parshas Vayigash. It says Vayigash el Yehuda when he came to Yosef Eimer Bi Adoini. So he says it's all this. It's a meram as a ish Yehudi. Ba'omdoi lispalel. Aid when he stand to daven lifnei Hashem Yisborach. That's how we have to koch his nag. So Mashiach called kavonas tefilosai la'ashpia b'shchinas uzoi. Not just for myself. I want mashpia b'shchina. And the reason for it because he says. ואף שמבקש בקושש צורכי עצמו, יסר רפואנו, בורך עלינו, says, יהיה כוונה שלא יחסר הדובר לאלה חד ושלום, meaning like this, since every one of us is חלק אלוקה ממעל, in us we have חלק אלוקה, so when I need a refuah, my חלק אלוקה needs a refuah. When I need parnosa, my חלק אלוקה needs. So I'm not davening just as I'm davening, and it's in Nigla we have this concept. When a person is in pain, the Gemara says, Rab Meir says, the Shekhinah is also in pain. When you're in pain, so everybody means himself, but we're asking to be more mature, don't be selfish, just don't for the pain of the Shekhinah. When you're in pain, the Shekhinah says, I'm in pain too, I'm happy to see you sick, I'm happy to see you broke, I want to see you matzliach, I want to see you rich, I want to see you healthy. So when you daven not just for yourself, Mimela, you're davening for the Shechina, he says, and he says, that's what the punchline of he says like this, meaning the chelek elokah, ubevadai bezet filosa retzuya ve'en satan bekatreg aleya. So it's like this. It says in the Sforim, when a person davens, coming to Mekatregim saying, maybe he's not raw, he's davening, Hashem should hear him. Maybe he's not raw to it. When they could mekatreg only, and that's a lot of Talmidei Bashan bring the same idea. When he could mekatreg, Mendel Rimanova talks about this a lot. He says when a mekatreg could mekatreg on the person and down for yourself, so you're not raw. When I say for the Shechina, we cannot on the Shechina. That you go under the radar. So that's the pshat in a way over here. When a person goes to such a high madrega, Mimela your gashmis is different gashmis, Mechalal. I'm not asking just selfishly, just for myself. A, I'm asking for Klal Yisrael. B, I'm asking for the Chelek Elokah. And that's what the Rebbe said, that's what really was, what the Rebbe Meshalovin pointed me, the Sikha, the Rebbe said, that was by, the Gemara says we're learning all the Inyana Tefillah from Chano. And that was the chiluk between Chana and Eli, because Eli originally thought Chana was shikoira. She said, no, I'm ksheira, not shikoira. Same oisias by the Urim Batumim over there. So what's the pshat? Eli Yakoin, such a big tzaddik is davening, such a big mistake, extreme. He thinks she's a shikr. No, I'm a ksheira, tzaddik. What's going on over there? So the MSC is, the Rebbe says, Eli was not choshador but mamash being shikora, a shikr lady, come over here, an alcoholic lady to come into the Mishkan to daven. No, he was not choshador. Shikora means she was so much immersed in davening, marbe betfilo, like b'fchinas shechura v'lamiyain. She was shikr from her davening. So what was his problem with that? She's a tzaddikas, let her be immersed in her davening. His problem was, he said, exactly our question of yesterday, that was his problem. He says, if you so up there in your davening, in Olamas Elyonim, you so there, why are you thinking of Gashmius now? Even such a Gashmius necessity like you want a child, you should be now in Hechere Welt. So what are you asking? You should not be immersed Bechlal, to stay away from Gashmius. And she told him, no. The whole idea to mechaber the Gashmius from the Ruchni is that we want over here to masaken what the Shechina needs over here. Everything what I need that's also godly. I want to do it for what? For the sake of Hashem. I need to be healthy in order to serve Hashem. I need the parnasa should not disturb me. I should be able to serve Hashem. The whole Gashmius is a Gashmius. Such a Gashmius that's very good. And Be'emes is that idea. It's not only brought in Sifra Chassidus. We see this idea in the Gemara. Gemara in Baruch says like this. Daf Ches. The Gemara says, וכסיב פודו בשלום נפשי מקרוב לי, אומר הקדוש ברוך הוא, כל העוסק בתוירו בגמולס חסודים ומספלל עם הציבור, מה לעני עולב, כאילו פדועני לי ולבונה מבין האומס. Meaning, Hashem says, when you daven good, when you tefillah b'tzibur, you're not only helping yourself, you're helping the Shechina. The Shechina is in the goal, Shechinta begalusa. So when you daven like this, I don't want to be disturbed. The Gashmius should not bother me to serve Hashem. The whole Gashmius is a Hechere Gashmius. And that's what the Rambam writes, the end of Yad HaChazoko. Why the Chachamim, they want a Yemoisa Moshiach? Because they're going to have a good Gashmius? No. They wanted to serve Hashem. But Golus, we have a lot of things disturbing us by the Golus. So they wanted to be then Ish Tachas Gavna, Tachas Tenos, and nobody that we're going to be able to serve Hashem without worries about Parnosa, about health, about any wars. So same thing over here. The asking for a Gashmius could be a Hechere Gashmius, not because I love Gashmius. No, I don't want. I want the Gashmius to be out of my way. This way, I could serve Hashem. Memele, such a Gashmius, it's a whole different level of Gashmius. Such a Gashmius. So if somebody daven in such a way, Memele, his whole Gashmius become more Hele Gashmius, and that the idea of tefillah, not just be you in Shemaim, you forget. No, Adrabah, bring that godliness into the Oretz. Whatever you do in the Oretz, it's also Ruchni, it's also holy. Such a Gashmius you should think of by davening. All right.